Long ago, when I started learning watercolor, my most of watercolor painting was looking like this. There was no light, there was no shade, there was no proper value, and that led me to kind of a frustration. And I got to know that I need to improve this. I need to shift my painting from here to the another level. This video is dedicated to all my watercolor beginners who will learn from this tutorial, and you can transform your art from this to this. So let's go ahead and watch. I've been teaching several people who just started watercolor, and I see most of the people who do watercolor, they do something like this. And I'm just going to quickly, I'll just paint this and I'll let you know how what all the problem they do. All right, now you see we have our first layer ready. Now you typically, if you see any beginners, they do something like, or even on less than this. But so far what we have done here, let's say if any watercolor beginners are doing, I'm just pretending to be a beginner, because I have been teaching many of them and I'm seeing how they paint, right? Till there it's fine. I mean, you have got this, these uh, pretty good layers, first layer, and it got dried, and now you have just left some white here because the wall of this the house is white. It's absolutely fine. There is a people who just given a color here, and the car was parked just next to this. So this is the kind of a story it's been built. So far it's fine. Now this is where the second step, when you're going to your next layer, this is where a lot of watercolor beginners, they don't give more attention, and they just spoil their artwork, the pleasure of seeing this thing. Okay, and I'm not saying that it's a bad. I mean, nothing is bad in watercolor. The only problem is how you can transform that, how you can get the real pleasure of the light and shades, and that is something there is a miss into this. So when you go for second layer, have you ever felt stuck with your watercolor progress? That's exactly why I have created my Patreon watercolor art community. Inside, you will find a step-by-step learning journey, carefully designed to accelerate your growth week by week. This is not a random content, it's a proven roadmap where you will always know what to focus on, how to practice, and how to apply each lesson to your own art. And that's the best part. You will be learning alongside a global community of artists, sharing your progresses, asking questions, and celebrating growth together. So, if you are serious about improving your watercolor skill, this is the fastest and most inspiring way forward. Join today and begin your structured journey to becoming the watercolor artist you have always wanted to be. So, any beginner, I see what they do is, if this is the there is some window or door kind of architecture, what typically I see they do is they just go very consciously and make something like this. See, there is nothing wrong to it. Again, I'm just telling you, but it's not. If you wanted to enjoy the water and the color, you have to transform this. You'll have to come out of this. This is fine. This is just like a as a baby step, but over the time you wanted to move from this, and you want to take a big step to to improve your artwork, right? So now you see, typically you see, because you see there is a window, or there is a door sort of thing there, so you just typically paint with a darker value, darker pigments, and you feel like, okay, this is good. Now if there is some darker, some shades comes here, so I see most of people, they just do something like this. This is the the window, and how you'll make this window is exactly the way you see the window. you just paint something like this, and a very sharp outline you see here, these very sharp outline, you do something like this, okay, something like this. So good, you got that, you got the value, you got what that you see your reference image, or if you're working on a on spot, you see this value, you see like, okay, there is a, I can see the window which is a darker, so I'll go ahead and I'll paint this darker. That's fine, you just do it. But again, I'm just always be telling you that you are not in a primary school where you are learning art. You definitely, when you start watercolor, you will be doing something like this. And I've seen many people are doing this, but they're not improving from here. That's my point I wanted to bring in here. Don't take me wrong. Okay. So if I'm not tell you today, you will always be keep doing this, you'll be keep doing this, and at the end of the day, I feel really sad when I see many beginners, they just say, watercolor is very tough and I can't handle this, I'm not seeing improvement in my artwork. How you will see the improvement? You're not doing the basic thing right, right? These are the basic thing you have to get this right. It's not like if the dark, if you wanted to paint the door dark, it should be dark. It's not dark, it's something else. There are certain other values which is there. Okay, and I'll talk about this, what I want to convey this, my message to you. All right, now let me just complete this, and I'll tell you, once I'll complete this, I will let you know like where the problem is. Okay, we have already covered few of the problem, right? Let's go ahead and complete this painting. All right, now you see this is done, and now see what you the kind of a problem you can observe from this painting. See, this is fine. You got this very beautiful outline. What you can just identify what exactly it is. There is a building here. There is one arc sort of entrance. People here next to them. There is a car, and all is fine. But where is the light? There's a there's a there's a no proper value into this. And if you wanted to see your artwork to move to next level, this is where I'm just encouraging many of you to, now you have to take a control and go in the next level. Okay, you have been doing this for several months, several weeks, right? Now if you just do something like this, you can do this also. Only thing is you need just a few days. I would say 10 days is good enough to at least start, at least apply those learning to here, right? So there's a no light, there is a no proper value, there is a no shade, there is a no proper amount of the color, the contrast. Those things are absolutely lacking here, and this is fine. I mean, if you wanted to just you just wanted to paint something for your for your enjoyment, and that's fine. I mean, that's completely fine. Again, I'm telling you, you can do this, but you have to move, right? That's my only goal. I'm just keep telling you that. Okay, so let me just start working on this, and I will tell you how we can take this approach to the next level. Watch me properly. Do not skip the any this video and see how I'm just using it. The important part I just wanted to tell you is that watch my brush, how it moves here on the plate, how it moves here in this, how much ratio the pigment I'm just picking it, how many times I'm mixing it, and how I'm just applying it here. Am I doing something like this, I'm working like this, or am I doing something like this, which is having like more control? You got me right, what I'm just trying to say. It just, you, if you just be careful, like a holding your brush like a pen, that means you are in a very much, you wanted to be in a control. Okay, and that's not a wrong thing also, but if you wanted to be more free, then you'll have to just lift your palm a bit up and start doing this. So you'll have a better control over it. But wherever you need, I mean, I've been doing also, if there is a certain point where I need to be a little cautious, so I'll just take it, I just keep it like a pen and just painting like this. But wherever I wanted to make myself absolutely free, I'll just move, I'll just keep my, hold my brush here and just start from here, right from here. All right, I think this is going to be fun. I want you to stay. I want you, do not skip this. I'm telling you, do not skip it. It's going to be really interesting for you. All right, so now what I'm going to do is exactly the same color I'm going to use it. Now you look at me how I'm going to use this color. Okay, let me complete this first layer. You observe me. I'll just put it this in a little fast manner. But you observe this. Okay. All right. Now, did you see that? Right? I've used the same color, I've used the same water, the pigments and everything is same. Can you see the difference between this two? In fact, if I'll just remove this all, how you have just compare. Your first layer is a source where you can get the light. Okay, these are the light. I'm just using this. How this is the art you'll have to develop within yourself. How to leave your paper to get the light, right? This is the highlight, right? But there are certain more light and the shades will come in the second layer. And if you'll just tell me, hey, Nitin, you are doing like you've been working on this medium for a long time, and I just can't handle this much, right? I'm okay with this. I mean, I know. I mean, a lot of people. You look at my comment. The people are saying that, okay, but when? Till how long? Till the end of your life? No, I don't want you to just do something like this. Come on, move from here. At least try. If you're not able to do it, I can understand. But there is no question that you're not able to do it. Why you're not able to do it? You want to be a beginner level all the time in your life? No, certainly, right? You want to improve. Everybody want to improve. If everybody want to grow, and I want you to grow. Okay, so this is the the area you have to come in. All right, all I have did is I have used the proper amount of lighter pigments and the darker pigments. Now you see here there's a bit of darker pigment. It gives me the complete artwork right here itself. If I just do bit of things here, it's done, it's complete. Okay, so if you just do it, of course you'll be having this kind of a question, right? Oh, Nitin, so you have done this, and how to achieve this? I've shown you the technique, right? Now I'm also telling you that you won't be able to do it in your first 2 or 3 and 5 or 10 painting. It's not going to work, and you'll fail. I'm telling you, you'll fail. You have to practice, my friend. You have to practice in an everyday basis. Okay, how much the paper? It's a very small paper. It's a half sheet of the quarter. It's just like I can measure in my palm. Okay, it's so small paper. Okay, you can just work on any of small tiny paper. Like if I'll just wrap this here, you won't believe in how smaller this paper. This is the half sheet of your A4 paper, my friend, and it won't take your much effort doing this. And that's the reason I'm just telling many of you to just make it a smaller, small paper and a small artwork, so you'll have a you don't have to spend so much of time, maximum 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so this is the what we got. Now let it, I'm just allowing this to get dry, and then we'll work on the further highlights here and there, and I'll tell you how we can further move to the next level. All right, now this is dried. Okay, and now we can go ahead and I'll tell you how to get the light, further light on this, so you will understand the source of the light is coming from here, the direction, I mean the direction of the light is coming from this side, and the shades are falling here. All of that. All right. So let's go ahead. I will just make a very simple strokes here and there, and that will tell the entire story. All right. Now, all you have to do is to make the slightly darker pigments, okay, here, because we have already made the darker, I mean the lighter one, and now since the watercolor is the glazing method, so you'll have to apply this the a bit darker than this. That's the only fundamental things which you have to see. All right. Now I'm just taking this, and I will explain you how you can just do it. Okay. Let's go ahead. All right, my friend, look at here. So we have this final artwork, and now you see what I was talking about. Okay, this is the light. This is the light we are just trying to bring in here. You don't need to make it very specific like this, very controlled one. In fact, you don't need to do anything here, my friend. All you have to do is just give a bit of directional outline, and it works. Okay, you don't need to just paint all over the place. It's just a few strokes, and that's all. What is more important here is how you get the light, how you get the softer pigments, how you get the darker values, and the light is coming from here, how you just leave this light. These are very important learnings. Okay, and these things are makes your watercolor more fun, right? I just don't I just don't want you to just stuck with the here. Okay, this part I want you to move from here. And I'm telling you, my friend, if you just apply these learning uh, continuous, do it for 10 days, something like this, good, bad, whatever it is, do it. The important part is do it, and you will see things are showing up to you, and that is more satisfying and more interesting to you. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, I'm inviting you to join my watercolor art community. This community where you want to be, because you will be meeting a similar mindset of people and the same values and the same vision what you have, and you will also have a very structured watercolor learning week by week. And it's not just about the watercolor, it's more about making a connection, making a real connection with a similar mindset of people. And I'm seeing a lot of people, they are improving, they are going from one level to another level, and this is how their progress is happening in this platform. So I'm inviting you to join this global watercolor art community, and I'm sure you're going to like it. And I'll see you next video very soon. You can watch this particular video for you, and if you wanted to be part of this Patreon watercolor art community, you can join this community clicking on this. Thank you so much, and have a great day.